everybody. Today we are at the West Street Cemetery, West Street Burial Ground, circa 1786 here in Ware. And when you come into the burial ground, it doesn't look like there's much here.
As of 1936, there had only been 7 documented headstones in the graveyard. However, the researchers
kind of
stated
like
that many of the graves had been sunken
path
in
here
and buried.
And if you look,
and there are more there.
You can see there's been some
Just
recent tree work.
Ooh.
Cut down some really old trees. And this graveyard borders a business. It's a pretty old house. And there's Nicole over there. But I'm curious as to why there aren't more markers here. But yeah, there's marks of guys working on trees here. If we go over, we can look at some of the graves. Okay, so I am going over to the graves right now. Let's check these out. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3 graves in this room. But as you can see, it's a large cemetery plot, almost as big as the Potter's Field. But there is not a lot of markers. And this one, I'm not going to read them all, but I'll read some of them. This is in memory of Miss Sally, daughter of Mr. Samuel and Mrs. Anna Densmore, who died February 13th, 1786, in the 18th year of her age. And it says, what does that say? Something in the beauteous bloom of life. So in the beauteous bloom of life, something dies to can't. That's really hard to read. I cannot read that one. But I love the work up there on the tombstone. So this was Miss Sally right here, an 18-year-old. And then next to Miss Sally, with very similar kind of work on there, there's a heart, some vines, spear head, there's some grapes right there. And this one is in memory of Mrs. Miriam, wife of Ensign James Lamberin, who died May 16th, 1792, in the 24th year of her age. Also, Miriam, their daughter, died January 3rd, 1794, in the 2nd year of her age. That one.
Is this the 7-month-old?
Is there another brown over there?
No. Or is this the 7? This is the 7-month-old.
Oh, okay. So this is Samuel Brown. It's a newer headstone compared to the others. Died March 1825, age 82. So this is not the little one. And you can see that Fabulous period markings on the grave here. The urn, the flower. This is one of the newer headstones, but behind him is, oh, is this the child over here? This one is Preston French. And look, the deer have been here. There is deer poop everywhere. Let's see, I can't even see, my hair's in the way. Dang it! Preston French, W. French, son of Mr. Preston and Mrs. Chloe W. French, died August 12th, 1826, age 7 months, 10 days. A pleasant plant, a morning cut down, something about wither the hour. Huh. If you look over here, you can see this one is at a corner angle, and I'm getting attacked by the trees. Damn it. It's like these, kind of like a row. This one's at a weird corner angle, really close to the shop and the fence here. And this one's a harder one to read, but it has that woman on it again, and the flower, and the grapes. And the grapes right there. And this one is, who do we say this is?
I think that's the wife of Samuel Brown in the Pullman book.
In memory of Mrs. Moses Brown, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You just got Samuel's. I think that's the wife.
Who died February 9th, 1790 maybe, in her, that looks like 47, Nicole. See? That's 47. 4, maybe a 7. See it?
I gotta get closer.
In her 47th year of her age. See it right there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's this though?
So that must have been Samuel's daughter and her 4 month old.
And then this one's just pretty worn. Like
Because-
the writing is really hard to read.
Yeah, Samuel didn't have a child at this.
She could. Everyone did. Look at that big old tree right there. It's crazy, huh? Right here, and there's lots of spots like this. I'm gonna hold the camera so you can see. It goes like green grass, and then like a light brown oval right there. And there was another one over there. You can't see that. Right here. So what are these? Are these other graves? Unmarked graves. There's one there. There's others too, right? Yeah. But this is the cemetery. Oh, yep. One right here. One right here. One right over there. And there's only a few markers, but my theory is since they marked off all of this land, there's got to be more graves here. They just don't have headstones. Oh, here's Abigail Brown. Did you see that one? This one's a little different. This is Mrs. Abigail Brown and what is that? Beulah? And that's all it says. Abigail Brown and Beulah. B-U-L-A. Out here by herself with Beulah. I don't know if that's her baby. Look at the size of this tree. This one's super old. Wow. It looks like it was burned. You see that?
It could have even just been kids. Well, this one's like that too. I think it's just the cutter when it gets to the center. No, it's
How
late.
old was that?
I know, that's sad. It seems like more dead trees, like I said, than dead people.
Yep.
It was probably the trees, like I said, too. They took out half the
Yeah, lots of old trees. But of course, there are obviously graves here. Like that could be a grave. And I just want to get a quick view of the border for you guys here. What is this? Is it a piece of tree? It's a piece of tree. Never mind. I thought I got really excited. I was like, "Yee!" I would go exploring, but that looks like someone's backyard full of garbage right there. But look, there's some, what is that? What is that? Is it like a 1940s tin thing? What is that? And this is the fence. It's pretty old.
Yeah, it looks like a part of a smoker grill.
Oh, I thought it was something cool and archaeologically interesting. Oh, it's a little chilly out here today, but we're gonna keep looking because I am dedicated to history. I don't know much on this site. I couldn't find out too much, but when I do, I will post it here at the end of the video. The graveyard is something that might have been a road at one time. Just kind of goes around this bend here. You can see that. I wonder if there's a bottle dump here. That'd be cool. Someone's dumping something. And then it kind of meanders maybe up that way. And then there's a little creek over here. And the hillside is very steep. Well, and that was the Ware graveyard. So we're gonna go check out the factory grounds here in Ware and see what we can find.